Welcome to my kitchen. This is how to can and preserve vegetables, fruits, beans. So this is zucchini. The jars are sterile. The water we use is sterile. And see how I cut the zucchini to the size of the jar. And then I like to use these to pour so I don't spill. So I have them cut in the length. So they're perfect if I wanted to do deep fried zucchini or stick them in soups after. You want them cut to size before you can them because they'll be too soft afterwards. And you want to put in about half a teaspoon salt. And if you notice, the canner here just is about to start to boil. You can hear the simmer. So it's popping up, so I'll start timing it right now, and it'll time it for about 15 minutes. You want to make sure you prepare the fruit and foods as well. Cut the ends off, make sure it's clean and sanitary, and you can cut them the size you want for your dish that's ready after. So now that I have the water and the salt in here, I will put a lid on it. And the sealing lid, what's nice is you can reuse your lids once or twice, but when they look like this, if they have ridges and they have decay, you want to throw those in the garbage, because everything has to be clean and sanitary, because you're preserving this for a long time. So now that while these are ready, this is corn, zucchini, and this is a mix because it's left over from the 2 jars. So over here we have a mix, which is a soup. I like the smaller jars, the half pints, because they're perfect for one meal. The largers are great for when you have leftovers. And I did the beans long so that they look prettier, and you can dice them after if you like. And in the back are beans. You can, any kind of dried beans or beans from your garden. I like to pressure cook them. Beans take about an hour. So 45 minutes to an hour depending on the bean and if you've pre-soaked it or not. Now you can either use a sticky label and label what it is. You want to make sure you put the date. You don't have to have the month, but as long as you have the year. And mark it. So here I've added garlic and mint. So I have garlic, mint, beans. And fruits. You can prepare your fruits as well, any type of fruit. You want to make sure you tighten your lids, not man tight, but tight so that they don't come undone while they're pressure cooking, because then you could lose your whole jar inside. You want to make sure with my pot, measure ahead for how many jars will fit your pot. In my case, it holds 7 of the large ones. Or it would hold, so you can measure like this. This, I believe it's 7 or 8. But they can't hold any higher. And you want the water in the pot about 1/2 inch above your jars. It has been at a full boil for about 15 minutes, so now I'm going to turn the stove off and gently move this to a cold ringer. Cold on the stove. Move it off the ringer. It's been about 10-15 minutes, and you can see that little wire there is still up. This little wire. You want to wait until that goes down before you can attempt to close the lid. Or, pardon me, open the lid.